usilwalile nkwale linda kwebe umochilolele palipochilu umendo waluse nemilimo ninamutekemya asangile umukote amusenda muchimbayambaya kutikigapi papika.
We are promoting what we call farmer-managed seed systems, where we want farmers to start producing these seeds at local level. We are helping communities to establish seed banks where they can keep these seeds for everyone to access in the communities and be able to have that diversity which has been lost over the years. So we are trying by all means to have communities, build up their germplasm in terms of the seeds, and the infrastructure is important for them to have a space where they can keep the seed. But we are also training them on how best they can keep and propagate these seeds. So we are also doing the capacity building so that they have the knowledge of how they can keep the seed safely. Over the years, we've seen that the indigenous knowledge which was there of how people used to keep the seed locally has also gone away. So you have people now who don't know how they used to keep and preserve the seed. So we are trying to promote that as well and find people who still have the indigenous knowledge on how best they can keep these seeds for future generations. The 3-4 days we've spent here, we've seen a lot of farmers who come to ask about these practices, and most of them want the knowledge, they want access to these seeds, they want the organic fertilizers, and that's the challenge that we have, to provide these inputs to farmers.
I've come to attend this agriculture and commercial show. I'll explain more about the theme, which says adapting to climate change. We as farmers, we have accepted whichever calamity happens. Adapting to climate change, we have moved to it. We as farmers, we have planted indigenous maize and other crops which suits the environment. Some of the farmers, including me, we have harvested the red maize and the white gankata maize and other legumes as well. So as farmers, we should learn to adapt quickly whatever condition comes. Me, I'm a beneficiary under ZCCN. ZCCN is a member organization to Pelum. So the CCN taught us so many trainings, more especially how to adapt, how to change our way of farming. So we changed our way of farming through the CCN, which gave us trainings. And we are very grateful because we managed to harvest some of the crops that we planted.
Muchimbaya kutichigapi mapika awi umukuti apwa awakebele naleluwalia umenichi mwasakabinga sendele umene ngatafuile wangu welele driver ele uwe nafwa kashime gashamusendele.
In terms of the numbers, we are well over 3,000 farmers across the country. So these are direct people that we get in touch with. But from these direct beneficiaries, there is also a person of knowledge to other farmers. So in terms of the numbers and the multiplication effect in the trainings, we are well over 8,000 farmers across the country that are benefiting from these practices and capacity buildings that we are doing. Quite recently, what we have is one project in Wapula in Milenge, where it's a landscape restoration project. So we've seen that some of the landscapes and the soils in the countries have been degraded. And so we're trying to build back this lost diversity. So the landscape project is introducing back lost species in terms of trees and crops in communities, and also giving back to communities the lost seed so that they're able to plant. The whole idea really is for communities to use the environment in a more sustainable way. With climate change, you need people to adapt, and so they need to know how to keep the trees, how to keep their crops, and how they can benefit from that, introducing economic activities like beekeeping in the forest so that they don't cut the trees, but they're able to get honey from the trees, and then they appreciate the existence of trees. So we are doing these projects across many communities. We are also building a lot of capacity in terms of promoting agroecology, which is a practice that is sustainable. Communities are able to use their local resources to enrich the soils, bring back the fertility in the soils, use the local seeds, and just be able to have an income out of these practices that they are doing.
We want to have sovereignty in food, that is to have our indigenous seeds to produce indigenous foods. Food which will not give us problems, food that is not harmful. And with Pelum, benefits are wide because they have taught us how to make organic fertilizer which is called bokashi. We know how to make it. We do make bokashi on our own to apply in our fields. And with Pelum, we have learned to intercrop, that is mixed the farming in one place in one piece of land. You can have different types of crops. That is, you will find that this crop will help you maybe to repel insects. So, and also crop rotation. On top of that, we have learned to go what is called crop diversification.
In fact, as a farmer, this is a very, very, very rare and very great opportunity to participate at the 97th Agricultural Show in Lusaka. It's a very good, it's a rare opportunity. What we have learned here, and we have learned a lot of skills and ways on how we can manage to be resilient and adapt during this time of climate change. We have met here farmers from Mungu, farmers from Chongwe, farmers from Mumba, farmers from Choma. All parts of the country are here together under this same roof, which is very important. It's very important because we now see ourselves as one. We are not divided, we are working as one. And we have learned a lot because these people are coming from different areas. Each and everyone, they are coming with the things they are making, the activities they are doing, and we sit and share that knowledge.
In ecological production, we do have a field which we are here exhibiting at the 97th Agricultural Commecial Show under the theme Adapting to Climate Change. It's a theme which resonates with what we are doing, and we are really happy with the theme, and we are also happy that the government is promoting climate adaptive technologies. So you can come with me so that I can show you what we are doing in our field. I'm going to start with comfrey in this field. Comfrey is a plant. This plant is a plant that also helps a farmer to bring back the soil fertility. If your soils have been depleted, you also you are encouraged to use this plant. So the way you use it, you cut the leaves. When you cut the leaves, you soak them in a drum. And when you soak them in a drum or whatever plastic container which you have, you soak them for 14 days. After 14 days, you spray on your vegetable. It's a foliar biofertilizer, which also works very well. So this garden is called a moon garden. It's a garden which has a moon shape. In short, other people call it a Mandela garden, Mandela garden. So it's a moon-shaped garden. Why are we doing this moon-shaped garden? It's for the purpose of conserving water. We are talking about climate change and its impact. So there's a lot of runoffs, losing water and causing erosion. So we encourage our farmers to put such gardens so that they can conserve the water as they grow their crops. We didn't put any chemical in this crop. So in this bed, it's one of the moon bed which we have put, and we have put a banana in the middle. A banana is working as a reservoir. It conserves water. When you water your garden, it will conserve water in that hole. There's a hole in there, and we have put different types of manure. We have put bokash. Bokash is also one of the fertilizers that is biodegradable. So we put in this hole so that when the water is watered there, it also fertilizes, it gives the nutrients to the other plants which are in the surrounding area. So in this garden, we do have Nangarep, Chiwangankonde. We do have Fwaka Fwaka. This Fwaka Fwaka was also produced in an organic way. So we have intercropped all these crops in order to reduce and also break the cycle of pests. So we have a push and pull technology. We have the marigold. A marigold is a plant that repels insects, and also it also attracts the pollinators such as bees. People say that you cannot grow chomoria organically, but we have produced this organically. This garden, we started this garden on the 15th of May, and just look at what we have here. So we have applied bokash, we have applied comfrey, we have applied chicken manure, we have applied goat manure in this field. So even when a farmer grows chomoria organically, they will be able to have the same crop which is done with the conventional agriculture. But the benefit with this crop which is produced organically is that it is clean. There's no chemical. So the cleanness starts with the soil. The soil is clean. The vegetable itself is clean. Apart from the garden, we do have what we may call a seed bank. At the agricultural commercial store today, this is our seed bank. And at our seed bank, we do have different varieties, and these are indigenous seeds, which are drought tolerant. So we do have the sorghum. The red sorghum is one of a cereal, which is a drought tolerant crop. It's very easy to grow. It doesn't require a lot of input. It doesn't require chemical fertilizers. It just requires the energy and also the good soil. We are coming from the garden which we have improved the soil health. So you just require the good soil. We have the Pelum millet. Pelum millet is also in the same family with sorghum. We also have the indigenous maize. We have Go by Ready. So this is the early maturing cob. It matures in 2 months. So which means it's very good for a farmer and also at a household level. If you plant your crop, let's say in December or in November, by the time you are in March or February, you'll be able to start consuming your crop. Fertility fixers, we do have the black velvet beans. So velvet beans is one of the crop which we encourage small-scale farmers to incorporate as they do their production at a landscape level. So this will help fix the nitrogen also in your field. Apart from the composting, apart from agroforest, we also add this crop. Yeah. We do also have the processed products. So this processed product, it's a pest control, a bio-pest control. It is a combination of chili, garlic, ginger. So you'll be able to control the pest. If your field has been attacked by pests, even for armyworm, this product is able to help you reduce on the pests in your field. I would like to thank the Agricultural Society to also give us this opportunity to exhibit at the 97th Agricultural Commecial Show, and would also like to thank our members, that is, who are participating on this stand, who are the Zambia Climate Change Network and Green Living Movement. So we are so thankful that all these partners are trying to contribute to the transformation of the food system. We are looking at a community and a Zambia that will be food secure and also protect the environment.